Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, as you know very well that today we are going to have one more video lecture, one more daily lecture of our grammar section, and the title of the topic is tense and types of tense. Tense and types of tense. What we have to do today? Today we have to discuss present perfect tense. And if you remember that present perfect tense is the third subtype. It is the third. The number of this present perfect tense is 3. It means this present perfect tense is the third subtype of present tense. As the first type of present tense, first subtype of present tense is present indefinite, or in other words you can say present simple tense. The second type of subtype of present tense is present continuous tense. And today we have to discuss the third subtype of present tense, that is present perfect tense. And the procedure, the formula, the method we can say for present perfect tense is subject plus auxiliary verb, or you can say helping verb. Have, has, V3, that means third form of verb, and O is object. O stands for object. So there in present perfect tense we must have subject, have, has, third form of verb, and object. Subject, have, has, third form of verb, and object. What is the definition of present perfect tense? The definition of present perfect tense is the present perfect tense is used to show completeness of an action. We can say in simple words that present perfect tense is a tense. It's a type of tense. Present perfect tense is a type of tense. We can say present perfect tense is a type of tense which is used to show completeness of an action. Whenever you will have any action, and the action is completed, obviously that belongs to present perfect tense, because present perfect tense itself says that I am a tense. Present perfect tense is tense. It's a type of tense which is used to show completeness of action. Wherever you will see, wherever any sentence, wherever any statement shows completeness of an action, you can say, but in present, you can say that this sentence, that this statement belongs to present perfect tense. And there is auxiliary verb have and has. If you see have and has, both of these are the auxiliary verbs, or in simple words you can say helping verbs. Helping verbs, have and has. Helping verbs, have and has. And why we have to use have and why we have to use has? These are two different types of verbs. One is have and other is has. But both of them are helping verbs, or you can say auxiliary verbs. The rules are given. The auxiliary verb has must be used with the past participle form of the verb when the subject is a third person singular. Remember this once and for all. What is the formula? Now, what are the rules? What are the procedures? How can you identify statement? How can you identify a sentence of present perfect tense? You know that present perfect tense is a type of tense, is a tense that is used to show the completeness of action. But what else is given in present perfect tense? There is auxiliary verb have and has. There is auxiliary verb have and has. There is has and there is have. Why? Now the question here arises, why to use have and why to use has? And there must be certain rules, there must be certain procedures, there must be certain strategies with which we can easily say that has is used here and have is used there. And what is the rule for has? The auxiliary verb has must be used. It is very mandatory rather, we can say, to use auxiliary verb has, not have, has, with the past participle form of the verb. Where we have to use? Where there is in a sentence past participle form of the verb. Past participle form of the verb. But when the subject is a third person singular, हम हैज ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब का इस्तेमाल तब कर सकते हैं हम हेल्पिंग वर्ब हैज का इस्तेमाल तब कर सकते हैं जब मेन वर्ब जो सेंटेंस में होता है वो होगा पास्ट पार्टिसिपल, when there is past participle form of the verb, and there is past, look at this, past participle form of the verb, and wherever you will see such a type of verb, past participle form of verb, and in addition to this, and the subject is a third person singular, और जो इस वर्ब का सब्जेक्ट होगा वो थर्ड पर्सन होना चाहिए बट सिंगुलर, नॉट इन प्लूरल. द subject of this verb, past participle verb, must be a third person, but not in plural, in singular. This is given in definition. The auxiliary verb has must be used with the past participle form of the verb when the subject. Remember this. When the subject of the past participle form of the verb is a third person singular, then we can use has. And you will get it more clearly from the example. What's the example? He has written a letter. He is subject. Has is auxiliary verb. Written is past participle form of the main verb. And letter is object, we can say. So here is subject. He has. This is given in the procedure, this is given in the method that you can only use auxiliary verb has with the past participle form of the verb. Okay, this is the past participle form of the verb, but this form of verb, past participle form of the verb, must have third person singular, that is he. He is obviously singular but third person. He is obviously single, but third person. So we can say he has written a letter. He is third person singular. Condition is fulfilled here, third person singular. Written is past participle form of the verb. So we can use has. He has written a letter. One more example. She has completed her work. She is similar as he is third person but singular. She is as well third person but singular, third person singular. Completed is the past participle form of the verb. So we can use has, auxiliary verb has and has. In both the cases you will see helping verb has. Why? Because the subject is third person singular. And the main verb is past participle, and this is given in the method, this is given in the procedure. The auxiliary verb has must be used with the past participle form of the verb when the subject is a third person singular. Now note, now the question arises, what to use have, how to use have. The auxiliary verb have is used with the past participle form of the verb in case of all other persons. Whether singular or plural form of the verb. Note, the auxiliary verb have is used with past participle form of the verb in case of all other persons, whether singular or plural. Whether the person is singular or plural, without third person, first person, second person, whether singular or plural, we can use have. For example, I, we, they. I is not third person, we is not third person. So we can say auxiliary verb have is used with the past participle form of the verb. Same rule, past participle form of the verb. But in case of all other persons, whether singular or plural, there is condition only for third person singular. And rest of the persons, whether first person, second person, singular or plural, must take auxiliary verb have. The example is, I have seen your friend. Seen is past participle, have is auxiliary verb, and I is first person. In case of all other persons, whether singular or plural, look at the example. This is I, first person. Singular. I have